did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can slow him down. Like, make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Looking for an alley. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Finds the tight end, and the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Maybe some room here. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I think throwing quick game against this defense is going to be tough because these D linemen are trained. When they see three-step drop or they see quick game, they're getting their hands up right away and they're knocking down passes. You saw that there.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy QB will look for early and often in this game.
They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. The pass. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Middle of the end zone, he's got it.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
Deep in the end zone, it's Stewart. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. Long way to go on 2nd down. Making the adjustment. Throwing, Underwood. Shoots it to the left. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
3rd and long right here. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Rid of it on the RPO. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line. It'll be first down. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. We'll send the tight end in motion. Pulls it in. It's Marsh. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
He's out of bounds at the 37.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Here's Underwood to throw. Right side, it's Buchanan. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Really nice job there. Defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Finds his tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to.
Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And with the pick 6. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So here comes the Michigan offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far. And that time, just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Looking left. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets a block. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Rides to the back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
Looking to get it in. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Pulls it on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Right down the middle. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Underwood. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. 6 yards on the play. Clock stops, we've reached the 2-minute timeout. And the Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. A flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Let's see what they've got on second down. The ride. Breaks the tackle. He's past the sticks. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Caught over the middle. It's Duff. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fakes the grab on the left. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Second and long here. Snap in the shotgun. Unloads it left. He makes the catch. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Scarlet Knights, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. With the run on first and goal. And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. He's changing the play. They go play action, Bryce Underwood. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throwing, Underwood. Out wide left, it's Hansen. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. One more snap coming before halftime. Straight ahead, it's Marshall. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to pass, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ollie, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
I caught up with the Rutgers head coach at the half. He says this all the time, but the team that holds on to the football and rushes the best usually wins the game, and that's what this team has done in the first half. The running back has been terrific. Great ball security and offense now taking the field. They expect to continue that dominant run game here on offense to start the third. Back to you.
Ollie, thank you. They give it back to him. Still running at the 40. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these big running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Push is ahead. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. They're all over him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. The Scarlet Knights go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan, because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He wants to throw it again. Couldn't quite hang on to that one, and this red zone defense came that close to forcing a turnover. Third down coming up.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up third down.
Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall during these situations.
Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Marsh. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Wolverines come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Here's Underwood to throw. Quickly to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the run, it's Marshall. Breaks into the open. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Marshall. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Play fake, Underwood. Rush right in his face. Just got rid of that one.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Caught. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Drops back. It's Underwood. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback changing the play. Second down to the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And trying to throw the football, they stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Incomplete. He was looking for the score there.
I know we're in the 3rd quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
It is perfect.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Left side, it's Benjamin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dumps it off in the flats. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. On the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets... Defense nicely. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Hits the hole. It's Marshall. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Underwood. Quick completion on the out route. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
And how about this defense taking care of business, keeping that guy under 2 points?
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Underwood. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Underwood. He's got it. On the move at the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Moving the pocket, it's Underwood. Between the hashes, it's Hansen. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Changing the routes with his receivers. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. He's got the back in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Motion from the wideout. Again, it's Underwood. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Here's Underwood to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's kind of what we've seen.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive, you want to get touchdowns, you don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
Pulls it on the option. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Flag 14, jet. Ready, go. Second down, going to throw it. Rush is on. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
We've reached the timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Here we go. Ready. Red 54, red 54. Shift. Go. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Driven back.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Working the ground game. Drag down. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
He's got an open man, and he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. Lucky to get it off.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.